I think I've tinkered enough with my team. I have a team I want in my opinion. In this video, I'd like to discuss what my plans are going into the second game week and further. So let's start. So my first move is to get hands on Man United players for the second game week. For now, my pick is Martial. That might change later to Bruno, Greenwood, or less popular picks like Shaw or Wan-Bissaka. But my main goal is to get a Man United player because they face Crystal Palace in the second game week. I'm in no hurry to get any Man City players for now. I will eventually have them at some point this season, but for now I think Man United players are the way to go. So my second plan is to get hands on Wolves assets on third game week. From game week 3 to 7, Wolves players are going to be set and forget for me as they have a very good fixtures and they are not involved in any European games this season, meaning all the concentrations will be in the Premier League. So as for now, I don't have any Wolves player because we don't know who the fullbacks will be, and I don't want to pay 5 million for centre backs for the first two fixtures as they face Sheffield and Man City. We already know how good Sheffield can be defensively, and we know what Man City are capable of. And the new signing Martial can play left back as well as left centre back. So is that gonna hurt size and his game time? We'll have to see. So yeah, my goal as of now is to pick at least one Wolves player for third game week. As you all know how FPL is an unpredictable game, things can change very quickly. So I have not thought much after third game week and I'm not sure how things are gonna prevail. But one thing I know is as the weeks go by, there will be budget options that we should get our hands on. For me, in the midfield, two of those players are Phil Foden and Adama Traore. For that 6.5 million price range and the team they have, I think they will be one of the most exciting players people will be going for. Since Doherty is not in the team anymore, Podence might also be another player to get some minutes on the pitch. We'll have to see how Wolves will line up, but if Traore starts every minute, we should try and get hands on him. And I don't think we need to talk much about Foden. He tries to score on and off the pitch, if you know what I mean. But on a serious note, if he gets some playing time, considering how he is surrounded by such good players, we'll have to have him in our watch list. So in my first strategy, scouting for budget defenders and attacker is one thing I'll be active about. Keeping eye on 4 million players like Mitchell, Ferguson, Johnson, Douglas, Bernardo to see if they get any playing time. As I have Justin in my team, we are all aware that he is a loose cannon. Replacing him with one of the playing 4 million defenders is one of my strategy. Another main thing is recognizing budget strikers. Mitrovic, Callum Wilson, Calvert-Lewin, these are players that seem like worthy of the money. So my other strategy is to keep eye on them and swap them for one of the premium strikers I have so that I can deploy that money on midfield. So my another strategy is picking best budget players from the newly promoted teams. So we have somewhat made our mind about players like Ayling, Mitrovic, Pereira, Dallas and other new faces in Premier League this season according to their performance in the Championship last season. Now what I have in mind is to get cheap players with good fixtures. If I can have a cheap player with regular playing time, then I can pick him for the bench. But if I want the player to start in my first 11, I'd want him to come cheap, start every game and have good fixtures. Fifth and the last one is scouting for Chelsea players. Now I don't have any Chelsea coverage in my team. And personally I don't think you need to have coverage from every top team. But at one point I will want Chelsea player. I will want the portion of points that Chelsea players return. So first 2 game weeks will be the scouting phase of Chelsea players to see who is nailed on, how the lineups are prepared, and how Lampard chooses to enforce his players on the field. So this is it guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you like the content, and please like the video if it helped you out. Liking the video will help me a lot by ranking my video on YouTube, so that others can discover the video and the channel. I'll be live on September 12th for almost deadline stream, not exactly the deadline. I have already scheduled a stream on my channel, you can check that out too. You can set a reminder for the live stream. Enjoy the video. Bye bye.